Good afternoon and welcome to the 2024 Rising Bowl game. We have some of the best of the class of 2025 and one from the class of 2026 in this game as well. On the mic with you, this is Andre Johnson, creator and owner of Sage Media. There was a bit of a delay. Sorry about that. We're getting things set up here, but as you guys can see, you haven't missed any action. And we are ready to go. Please, everyone, be respectful in the chat. I am monitoring the chat. If anybody gets out of hand, I have all the power to boot you from the chat. So please be respectful, root on your team, and everything like that. And really appreciate everyone for joining in. Sorry for the bit of the delay. As you can see, the teams are getting ready to come out. You have Long Island in the white, and you have New York City in the red. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the pregame show. Looks like Long Island is going to receive. Ready to get started. We're going to throw up the lineups in just a bit. Definitely let me know in the chat who you're rooting for. I already see a few people rooting for their friends and boys and girls. They are well represented. So Long Island is going to start off on offense. And is there no kickoff? I know we're all in, but I know you can't kick off. It looks like there's going to be no kickoff, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. I guess the refs kind of just went into what they know getting set for a kickoff. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Starting for the Long Island offense is number 13, Josiah Patrick from Holy Trinity. And number 25, Tyler Villalta, the absolutely dynamic running back for Massapequa. I shouldn't even call him a running back, the do-it-all man for Massapequa. Plays offense, plays defense, return kicks. Massapequa are the Long Island champions, undefeated. So Tyler Villalta is definitely a player to watch. Let me just tell you guys, I am so excited for this game. We haven't seen a Long Island versus the City matchup since the Boomer game. If you guys remember that, it used to go on every summer in Hofstra. Shout out to Move the Chains Academy for putting this together and really trying to put New York football back on the map. And I mean, people say New York football is down. I don't know about that if you see all the Division I recruits that we've been putting out lately. So it looks like we are going to do kickoff. So we're getting ready for that. Again, this is Andre Johnson coming to you live from Sage Media Solutions. Again, thank you all for your support. I'm so glad to be here. Shout out to Uzi Sports, Jared Uzi. He hopped on Sage Media for the first time, and we are going to kick off. And this is going to be Dylan Wallace from St. Joe's by the Sea, getting ready to kick off, and we are going to get started under the lights in beautiful Maritime College. And here we go, the start of the New York City versus Long Island. And there will be no return. Not sure why they even kicked it off. But we're having some fun. I'm seeing some shout-outs for Josiah Patrick. Love to see that in the chat. Who do you guys think is going to win, Long Island versus the City? And we saw that matchup a lot in the Catholic League, and we're definitely going to talk about that later. So all right, let's start over. So again, 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. That is number 13, Josiah Patrick. Quick throw out, and he's out the races with the sideline. There is a flag. That was number 3, Jaden Simpson. So the Holy Trinity pair getting together early, but there is a flag for a holding. I mean, it is an all-star game, but I guess you have to keep the players safe. I mean, some of these players haven't played since December in full contact, so I'm sure you're going to see a lot of flags on the field today. That's Josiah Patrick, the speedster for Holy Trinity. Holy Trinity doing a great job finishing number 6 in the top division in the Catholic League. So let's see if we see that connection a lot between Patrick and Simpson. Toss, that's Villalta, making quite a few people miss, but he's going to go down at the 30-yard line. Tyler has one of his mates, number 56, AJ on the offensive line, one of the big bruisers for Massapequa, which led them to that championship. To throw, and just like I said, that Holy Trinity connection between Patrick and Simpson. So please forgive me if I'm a little slow on the names, as you can. This is an all-star game, so I gotta look down to see what the number is. So if I'm a little slow on the calls, forgive me for that. But there's no slowing down. As Simpson's under center again, looked like they weren't really ready, but they blow it dead thankfully. They don't want anyone to get hurt, especially with this all-star game. This will be a 2nd and 10. Oh, they are going to bring them back. So it's going to be so the ball is on the 18-yard line, the 28-yard line. First down is the 48. So it's about a 3rd and 30, excuse me. Patrick in the backfield. Looks like an illegal motion. Or is that 7 men on the... Looks like illegal procedure. I mean, I know the refs are calling this tight, but, you know, it is an all-star game. These players haven't played since December. Hopefully they cut these players some slack. Hands off to Tyler. No room. That's a great job by the City defense. As it looks like, I don't think there shouldn't be punts in this game. So it's going to be a fourth. It's going to be a fourth down. We'll get that fixed on the scoreboard. It's going to be a fourth down. I'm pretty sure there's no punts in this game. Oh, okay, I see. So they are going to punt it. That's another Titan. Jace DeJong, one of the top kickers in all of New York State. He punts it to about the 41-yard line. That is where the City is going to take over. First and 10, 9:36 to go. This is the first time, you know, Sage, we've been on a little bit of bias for a little bit, so please be patient with us with the scoreboard and everything like that. But we're going to get this going. And under center, that looks like that's number 5, Jakai from South Shore. Jakai led South Shore to a PSAL 2A championship, undefeated. And in the backfield, that is none other than Elijah Thompson. He didn't take the handoff. But Elijah Thompson, Richard Pacheco Jr. from Moore Catholic, he's already accumulated quite a few FBS offers. So Richard Pacheco is definitely my offensive player to watch for the City. So that's Richard in the backfield, along with Jakai. That's a dynamic backfield, let me tell you that. Hands off to Pacheco. And he doesn't go far. Let me see if I can see who that was on the tackle. That's number 57. Number 57 from West Islip, Stephon McDermott, crashing down to make the tackle. Both of these front sevens are completely stacked. I mean, there's talent all over the field. We're going to talk a lot more about the talent as the game goes on. Hands off. Has a lane. Gets a nice edge on the block. A nice block on the edge. That was number 9 from Randolph. That was Travis Gamble. Remember I told you that this is a all-star game for the class of 2025, but Travis Gamble is the only sophomore in this game as he led that crazy good rushing attack for Randolph. Unfortunately, that good run is going to come back for a holding. Listen, I know the refs got to call it properly, but it is an all-star game. These players haven't played since December. There's going to be a holding here and there. I wish they kind of lighten up a bit on the calls and let the game kind of progress, because we're going to be here all night. They call everything tonight. Handoff. That's Pacheco. And you already see why Pacheco has so many offers. I mean, this guy, once he gets downhill, he gets going. Moore Catholic has been in the championship quite a few times in a row. If I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3 times. Someone correct me. Moore Catholic really becoming one of the top programs in all of New York City, especially in Staten Island. And talking about the Catholic League, one thing that we saw in that Catholic League playoffs, now, I know it was only one set of the playoffs, but the New York City was absolutely dominant in the Catholic League playoffs with Cardinal Hayes, Stepanek, Iona Prep, and Monsignor Farrell all knocking out their Long Island counterparts. Quick toss, and it goes nowhere. Trying to quick throw, a quick screen, and that was number 58, Trevon Hoyland, the big hitter from Bellport. Trevon Holland. And he's one of the hardest hitting linebackers in all of Long Island for Bellport out there. So I'm very curious to see who is going to be the first team to really try to throw the ball down the field. Everything has been very within 10 yards, a quick screen here, a little handoff there. You know, these teams, you know, they've only been practicing for about a week, so it makes sense that they try to start slowly. But then again, so getting back to what I was saying before, the New York City was completely dominant over the Catholic League. All 4 teams in the city beat the Long Island teams, including the champions and the state champions, Cardinal Hayes, taking out St. Anthony's in St. Anthony's. Monsignor Farrell took on Holy Trinity, beat them soundly. Iona Prep took on Kelleberg Memorial, beat them soundly. And Stepanek took on Chaminade. So it was a clean sweep for New York City in the Catholic League. So let's see how it goes in this game, though. Appreciate everybody in the chat. We have about 375 people watching, all supporting Move the Chains and our young athletes out here. Another quick screen. That doesn't go for many yards. That was Jaden Simpson again on the catch. So there are 3 quarterbacks for each team. So we'll see how much time Patrick gets out there. Handoff to Volta. Making people miss. He's still on his feet, getting pushed forward close to that first down. And this is an all-star game. Hopefully you guys are picking up the sound from the sideline. It doesn't feel like an all-star game. You know, both coaches and both teams really want to win this game. Patrick, another quick throw, but it's too high. Now it's intended for number 24. Don't have a number for 24, unfortunately. As I'm sure you know, it's an all-star game, so jerseys probably change last minute. So it's going to be a 4th down, 4th and 1. Another. And is that going to be a turnover on downs? That was number 9. Don't have a number 9 either, unfortunately. As we're about to get that fixed. There you go. Number 9, Isaiah Vanderpool from Moore Catholic. Moore Catholic with 2 absolute studs in this game in Vanderpool and Pacheco, both with FBF offers. And I know that Catholic League AAA is packed out, but I'm sure Moore Catholic is probably getting ready to move up soon. They've been having some great seasons in that 2A, but you know it's crowded and it's competitive to get there. As the city offense is back out on the field. Chikai still out there. Jet sweep to the sophomore. Great gain. Probably a gain of about 6. About a 2nd and 4. 5:24 on the clock. Again, definitely be in the chat. I'm watching. Let me know who you guys are rooting for in this game. That's the City are looking to put the points on the board first. Little false start there. Haven't seen Jakai run yet. Jakai and the South Shore offense probably have one of the best offenses in the entire city. And I saw in the backfield, that was big number 62, Kevin Washington from Miller Place. 6'4", 225. .6'4", 225 for Miller Place. Definitely one of the players to watch for in this class of 2025. This is going to be a 2nd and 9. Jakai throws right, completes. And that was to number 14. Unfortunately, we don't have the number 14 either. We'll get that fixed in a second. As I said, the Chains representative coming up. That's number 14 from South Shore. We'll get a name on that. Yo, get flying again. .413 on the clock. Third and 5. So we had a South Shore to South Shore connection just now. Jakai looking right. And that's big 99. We'll get a number on. No, we have 99. Oh, we know 99. That's Jerice Matthews from Roosevelt, probably the strongest player. Listen, I've been to a Long Island showcase where Matthews from Roosevelt was there, and it was my first time seeing him. It was his sophomore year, and I was like, you are the biggest and strongest person here as a sophomore, and that's last year. As the City are going for it, quick throw out to Pacheco, and it goes nowhere. So, of course, you have to expect that in an all-star game, the defense can come out a little faster. That was Trayvon Holland again on the tackle. And number 14, that's Tajay Schulters from South Shore. Tajay just came here from North Carolina. So this is our first time really getting to see him, as he's going to be injected right into that PSAL 4A. We talk about competitiveness in the Catholic League and that league. I mean, the PSAL 4A is pretty crazy as well. We have a quarterback change. We'll get to that. And that's a quick throw to number 12 from the City, from Long Island, excuse me. That was Christian Aquino from Lindenhurst. And in that quarterback is number 6, Elijah Outlaw from West Babylon. So Elijah, one of the players to watch, is in the game for the first time. Elijah took West Babylon all the way to the semifinals in Suffolk. Handoff. Nice cut. But whoop! It was a nice cut. But number 51 from the City. Zaire Caldwell, number 51 from Mount St. Michael. Did a great job. He got him on the first cut, but he definitely recovered and made a big stop there. And that's on Tyler Villalta. That's been one of the players, probably going to be to watch for the Players of the Year. Throws deep, first deep pass of the game. It was too far. The intended receiver was number 19, Chase Cruz from Holy Trinity. So that was kind of the first real deep attempt of the game. It's going to be a 4th down, so I guess we're going to get a punt. A punt from Jace. So it's a 4th and 7 coming up. 1 minute and 25 left on the clock. I see some love for Elijah. And these are players from the class of 2025. So the rising juniors, and we have 1 sophomore from Randolph playing as the Long Island offense comes up. Let's see if there's a switching quarterback for, excuse me, the city is coming up. So let's see if there's a switching quarterback for the city as well. So 1st and 10 from about the 44-yard line. Let's see when they break the huddle if I can see who's in at quarterback. So the 1 sophomore or rising junior is Travis Gamble from Randolph. So it's Pacheco. So it's still Jakai in the backfield, along with Pacheco. Woo! Just like that kind of fell to his head. Wow, that was a big hit. Looked like that was number. Didn't see the number on that. That's a big play. Pretty sure that was number 62 for the defense. So I'm going to give that to big Kevin Washington. Again, 6'4", 225. It's going to be about a 2nd and 13 balls on the 40-yard line. To the sophomore. Whoa, that's a good stick. Listen, it's taking the offenses a while to get going, but these defenses are solid. That looks like number 2 for the Long Island defense. And not Thomas from Holy Trinity. So we're going to credit him with that tackle. That's what it looked like on that far side. And that looks like it's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. No score yet. There's a lot of football to play. He played. A whole lot of football to be played as this 1st quarter comes to an end. Hope you guys are enjoying at home. We're getting these graphics ready for you guys. Show you the full rosters for the teams. It looks like some numbers have switched, so some numbers might not be completely accurate, but as the game goes on, we're going to try to fix that for you. And again, shout out to Move Chains for putting this together. And another huge shout out is definitely to Jared Veluzzi. Again, he's on the sidelines. He did a great job in that pregame show. He provided us with a ton of information on all of these players. So for now, let's just take a quick look at Team NYC. Coach Perlo from Randolph. Randolph has been killing it in the PSAL lately. I think they're in, I want to say they're still in the 2A. Someone correct me. I don't think it just got realigned. They got moved up to the 3A. So Randolph just got moved up to the 3A. So let's see how they do in the big leagues. Trying to take that crown away from boys and girls. We have at least 3 representatives today. Congratulations to the Kangaroos again. That's great call in that game. So it's still Josiah. They should be able to tackle the quarterback. But I mean, this is football. You can't ask these guys not to hit. I mean, it's football. And again, I mean, if there's a defensive MVP, of course there is, it's definitely Trevon Holland from Bellport so far. I've heard about how hard-hitting of a linebacker he is, and he's definitely fitting the bill. And even from up here, he's just an intimidating-looking guy, even from up here, Mr. Holland, as the City are getting forced to punt. That's Dylan Wallace from St. Joe's by the Sea. Names are all Staten Island. And that ball's going to go to the 25-yard line. And we're going to take a look at Team Long Island, coached by Coach Moose, formerly the coach in Long Island Lutheran, where they are just stacked with talent. Mr. Kevin Bacon, Division I player, Long Island Lutheran. I know he's moved on from Long Island Lutheran now. I'm not exactly sure. If anyone knows where Coach Moose is going, let me know in the chat. Fantastic guy, leading the way for Long Island. And it looks like that is still Elijah Outlaw out there. Looking to throw, throws left. Almost a pick. That's number 1. Jaden Locke from E-Hall. That's the pair. Richard Cole and Jaden Locke, newcomers playing their senior year at E-Hall. Jaden transfer from Holy Trinity. You saw how fast he came downhill on that. So E-Hall looking to make it 6 in a row, getting 2 defensive backs. Another screen. That's going to be incomplete pass. Intended for number 19, Chase Cruz from Holy Trinity. And boy, let me tell you something. These defenses are moving, and they're coming downhill. This is a nice preview for what we're going to see in New York City football. As it's going to be a 3rd and 7. Looks like Outlaw, and I think Tyler is still in the backfield. Outlaw to throw. He's going to run. Will he have enough to get there? Yes, he does. That's going to be first down and more. Should blow the whistle on it. And that's Elijah Outlaw. Multi-sport athlete. One of the most athletic players in all of Long Island. He is definitely one of the players to watch. We're going to go up the players to watch a little later. That's going to be 1st and 10 from the Long Island 49-yard line. I see we1 Kyle. Kyle's going to get in. Everyone's going to get in the game. Make sure you guys interact in the chat. Peralta is still in the backfield. He's getting a lot of burn this game. He's arguably the player of the year in Long Island. Elijah looking nice. Look at the acceleration from Elijah. Remember, these are all-stars. These are the best of the class of 2025. And Mr. Outlaw just accelerated past some of the most talented people we have here in New York. That's going to be another first down. Ball's on the 40-yard line. Elijah goes out, caught by number 12, and that's another great stick. That's number 20. Guess who? Another E-Hall to do that. Richard Cole coming down, making a great hit. E-Hall, they just reload, man. E-Hall just reload. 2 of their new defensive backs just making plays. This is going to be a 2nd and 4. Toss out to Tyler. Naked deep miss. He's tough to bring down. Every list better have Mr. Peralta on it. Upcoming this year. Now, how do you follow up an undefeated Long Island championship season? Well, we'll see from Tyler. As Long Island looking to get on the board first. Outlaw throws left. Almost an all-star play from number 13, Nazir Edwards. Nazir, who is voted the top wide receiver in Long Island. 6'4". I thought we were going to see our first head tap, man. I thought we were going to see it. So that's going to be a 2nd and 10 from the city. Let's call that the 23-yard line. Elijah and Kyle are the best. I love it. Elijah Outlaw is putting on right now. Looks right. Rolls out left. That is caught by number 12. It's like a late hit. That's Christian Aquino from Lindenhurst. Shout out to number 76, Colin Mayer, from St. Dominic's. Number 76, 6'6", 300 pounds. 6'6", 300 pounds. That's Colin Maher. He should be on every preseason list just for his size alone. Making a great block on the edge, and that's going to be a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. As Long Island try to be the first on the board. Throws right. That's good defense from number 27, Richard Paul. These EO guys are just making plays all over the field. Do I even need to look down anymore? Like, it's an emo guy. If it's a pass and it's a DB breaking it up, it's an emo guy. It's going to be a 2nd and goal. Outlaw's really been showing out on this drive. 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Outlaw looking to throw, throws right. Looks like that should be a flag. But they're not going to call it. That was number 9, Isaiah Vanderpool from Moore Catholic. Man, the talent on this field is crazy. And these DBs are competitive. I thought there was a lot of contact on there, but no flag. So we're going to chalk that up as good defense from Kyle. From Vanderpool. This is the 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. Peralta and Outlaw in the backfield. I'm loving the defensive play. Listen, I was a defensive player myself, so I ain't mad to see defensive play. I know everyone loves to see the points on the board, but I love solid defense, solid tackling. See what Outlaw can do. Looks left. He makes something happen. That's a touchdown, Long Island. Wait, hold on. That is not going to be a touchdown because they are going to say Elijah was down. Wow. So they are going to rule Elijah is down because you're not allowed to tackle the quarterbacks. So they're going to rule Elijah was down. So that was a Peralta touchdown coming out of the backfield. But instead, it is going to be 4th and goal from the 13-yard line. Tough. The drive Outlaw has been having, he really deserved that, but the refs saw it otherwise. So we'll see what Elijah can do. 4th and goal from the 13-yard line. It's going to be a false start. City defense trying to hold strong as there's going to be a 4th and goal from the 18-yard line. What a competitive game, man. If you're saying who's better, City or Long Island right now, it is dead even. And that's not just the scoreboard, that's just the eye test. Elijah. That's tough. They called it. They called the sack. That's tough. All right, I get it. So it seems like if you put 2 hands on the quarterback, that's a sack because we want to keep the quarterback safe. So that's going to be a great stand from the City defense. But I'm really impressed. That was an impressive drive from Elijah Outlaw. He took them all the way from about the 40-yard line, I'm pretty sure. So let's see if we see our first change in quarterback for the city. It's been all Jakai from South Shore, AA champions. Let's see if they put Aiden or Thomas Zulo in. Aiden Farley from Fort Hamilton, Thomas Zulo from St. Francis Prep. Those are the two quarterbacks. And it will be Thomas Zulo from St. Francis Prep, number 15, in the game for the first time. It was a 1st and 10. Thomas, what a throw! I like that, man. The throw was a little low. Looking for Stephen Dowry Jr. of Iona Prep. We're going to talk about Mr. Dowie Jr. Stephen led the league in touchdown, 11 in the Catholic League for Iona Prep. He was second in receiving yards. That's number 2, above players like KJ Duff, the Rutgers commit. And Steven is absolutely one of the top receivers, probably in all of the Northeast, coming back to Iona Prep. But if you caught that, that was number 2 for the defense from Canarsie, Jaden Barrett on the hit. But that was the last play, so it's a handoff. That's a good run. That's number 26 for the city. Number 26 from Canarsie, Daniel Germain. That's a 3rd and 1. Coming up from the 20, let's call that the 28-yard line. See if the city can get a first down. See how Zulo can follow up the Babylon quarterback. Handoff to the Canarsie man, and that's going to be enough for a first down to the 35-yard line. That was Mr. Germain from Canarsie. Canarsie hoping to have a bounce-back season. 2 years ago, they were in the championship game, fell to E-Hole, had a down year last year. Let's see how they bounce back. And that's going to be a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Zulo. Handoff, and that goes nowhere. And now, I know Mr. Holland when I see him. I don't need to look down when big number 58 makes a tackle. Like I said, it is, he comes as advertised, Mr. Holland. Making tackles all over the field. Absolutely the defensive MVP so far. That's going to be a second. That's going to be a 2nd and 11 from the 35. Looking to throw. Nice throw and catch. That is number, looks like that's number 19 for the city. Connor Mullen from Zavarian. So now Mr. Zulo is doing a good job marching down the field a bit. As we have 5 minutes to go in this first half. Love to be back for some spring football. 3rd and 1. Zulo in the backfield, handoff. To Daniel, and that's going to be another first down. As now both offenses are starting to get going, as the city are in Long Island, or just on the edge of Long Island territory for the first time all day, right on the 50-yard line. Let's see if they can get a score before halftime. As you remember, the clock on the screen is not the official clock, so I'll keep you guys updated. It's 4:23 left in the game. we're just about matched up. Zulo and Daniel Germain in the backfield. Another handoff to Daniel, and he is gashing this Long Island defense. Another 6-yard gain. Let's call that 7. As Daniel's coming up with a limp. Hopefully he's okay. Don't want to see anyone hurt in a all-star game. So while we have a minute, looks like that's our first timeout. Let's put up the players to watch for team. I thought there was going to be a timeout. I was going to try to put up the players to watch. I know we're in the second half already, but there's pretty much been non-stop action. There's been literally 0 timeouts have been called, so I haven't been able to put up any graphics so far, except a couple of them. But we do have a graphic for the players to watch that we're going to put up. As it's a 2nd and 3, let's call it. Ball is on the 43-yard line. Zulo, empty backfield, looks right. Throws right. That's a caught. Nice snatch. And that's number 19 for Zavarian. Mullen again. Nice snag from the Zavarian man. As the City are marching down the field. That's funny. St. Francis and Zavarian are definitely rivals in that Catholic division. Pretty sure it's the AA. Not sure if it's the 1 or 2 they're in, but I know they're rivals down there. But all-star games, big strange bedfellows, right? Handoff to Pacheco as he gets back into this game, and he does what he does. Gets downhill. I mean, I've been hearing about Pacheco since his freshman year, as he's just tearing it up on that red field in Staten Island. Absolutely on the players to watch for Player of the Year in the Catholic League. As hurry up offense. Another handoff to Pacheco. He gets the edge. Showing off the speed. They throw a flag at the end. I hope it's not for that little stifle. Trying to see what that flag was for. And it looks like that Ray Pacheco run is coming back. And that's going to be a timeout, Long Island. Now that we finally have a minute, let's put up the players to watch for NYC. And on the offensive side, we've been talking about Pacheco all day, the more Catholic man. We have Travis, the lone sophomore in this game from Randolph. And we have the speedster, the speedster number 13 from Clinton. Clinton was in the 3A championship game. Stephen Dowdy Jr. from Iona Prep. We saw how he was 2nd in the Catholic League in yards, 1st in touchdowns with 11. And then, of course, we have the big guys up front. We have the pair from Tottenville, Michael Trinidad and Cyrus Cardona, and Jeremiah Pope as well. Tottenville, who made it all the way to the 4A championship with probably the most talented backfield in all of the city. Again, Zulo goes left, throws deep. He has a man, and he bobbles it. Unfortunately, that was honestly short-handed Stephen Dowdy. I mean, we're not going to see that happen many more times from Mr. Dowdy Jr. As he hauled in again 11 touchdowns for Iona Prep. That could have been the first score of the game for the City, unfortunately. That was a great throw from Thomas. Thomas doing a great job in this game. Again, switching quarterbacks seems to have a switching momentum so far. As it is 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Handoff to Pacheco, and he goes nowhere. First there, that is number 59. Is that 59 or 58? That is number 59. Don't have a number for 59, unfortunately. Wanted to show him love. We'll get that number for 59, as he was the first hat on to Pacheco. 1:49 left. It is 3rd and about 12. Ball is on, let's call that a 26-yard line of Long Island. City marching. Zulo looks right, rolls right, throws right, has a man. Can he hold on to it? Yes, he can! And that's number 9, the super sophomore, Travis Gamble. I mean, he's listed as a running back, but that looked like some receiver hands there. As it's a 1st and goal, making that conversion from that. It was about 3rd and 13 there. Travis with an amazing catch right on the sideline. The only sophomore in this game. And that's a beautiful throw from Zulo. 1st and goal, tries the hands off to Pacheco. And that's the big man from Roosevelt. Return to sender, please. I mean, how do you get Jarice Matthews out of the hole? He has a low center of gravity. I would assume he's probably benching. He's got to be benching 350. And that's just me looking at him. The anchor for that Roosevelt defense. As there's going to be a timeout in New York City as they try to put points on the board for the first time. Again, everyone watching at home, thank you so much for coming to watch. I see people talking about E-Hall finds some Long Island kids. Listen, E-Hall, you don't win 6 in a row. Excuse me, not 6 yet. You don't win 5 in a row by accident. I'm loving all the love. See some love from Brian Falk. I see you. Let me know who you're rooting for in this game. Again, while we have a minute, let's put up the players to watch for Team Long Island. And let's start with that defense. Start with that. Of course, we've been talking about Jarice Matthews. Mr. Matthews and Allen, of course. We're going to go back to those players to watch. We'll put that up again in the second half. Handoff to Mr. Gamble. It would be only right if he can get in the end zone, but he can't because that's Mr. Holland again on the tackle. And there's going to be another timeout. Let's get players to watch for defense. So we talked about Mr. Matthews, one of the strongest players in all Long Island, the anchor of Roosevelt. We have Stephon McDermott from West Islip, quality edge rusher. We spoke on Mr. Kevin. 6'4", 225. Unfortunately, when I heard number 7, Luca, can't play today on the winning their title today. consistently matched up with elite talent, going up against the Division I guys all over the Catholic League. And we can't forget Andrew Riggs from Comac, number 31. 7 interceptions and 70 tackles on the year. As they hand off to Pacheco, does he have enough? There is a flag. There is a flag, but there's no signal that he's in the end zone. There is a flag though. The flag was behind the play. I mean, it could definitely be for holding. It's a face mask on the defense. Face mask on the defense, so that's going to bring the City probably to the half-yard line now. .30 seconds left. The City trying to be the first to get on the scoreboard. Zulo was an excellent drive. Hands it off to Pacheco. But it looks like he can't get in. Who's at the bottom of that pile of force? It's Holland. And that ball is out. It is recovered by Long Island. Wow. What a turn of events. I didn't see when the ball got popped out, but Long Island standing strong, forcing the turnover. So Long Island's going to take over. Let's call that 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. That's 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. I mean, again, we're not going to see that very often with the check. We're very poor-handed running back. But it also has to be kind of tough in this format, knowing that the quarterback can't really run. So there's no threat of the quarterback running in the backfield with Pacheco. So the defense was pretty much tee off on Pacheco. Pretty sure that's what we saw as they crashed. Dom would have stopped Long Island is right. I mean, listen, if he came for offense, I'm sorry. But we have quality football nonetheless. Handoff to Villalta. He's tackled. Looks like that was number 18 for the City. Titus Powell from Eagle Creek. And it looks like we're going to go right into... Is there a timeout call? Alright, there was a timeout call from Long Island. Timeout Long Island. That was Titus Powell from Eagle Creek. On the tower. Top end of Eagle Creek. Eagle Creek. Conference 2. And some people will make arguments which was better. Conference 2 and Conference 3 last year. Yes, and South Shore East would be that's all we have to do is again everybody please talk down in the chat. Please everybody be respectful in the chat. Had to check the chat real quick. Just put some people in the 1-minute timeout. You know, everybody, we're all here to support New York City and Long Island as the first half comes to a close. No score yet. Again, if you came for offense, we don't have much of it yet, but we have quality football nonetheless. So again, this is Andre Johnson. welcome back to the 2024 Rising Stars Bowl. This is Andre Johnson from Sage Media Solutions. I'm so happy to be able to bring you guys. So happy to be able to bring you guys this game. As both teams are getting ready to come out. And if you missed the first half meet, it's been an absolute defensive showcase for both teams. Definitely led by Trevon Holland from Belfort. So to me, it's really been all about Trevon Holland from Belfort and and of course, can't forget Thomas Zulo from the city, from St. Francis Prep. Did a great job bringing the city all the way to the 1 yard line, but had that unfortunate fumble by Pacheco at the 1 yard line. And of course, Elijah Outlaw from West Babylon. How's everybody doing in the chat? Just a reminder, everybody, please be respectful in the chat. I see a bunch of Eagle Academy guys in the chat. Shout out Kirby, Nazir. I think that's Prince. That is Prince. Just guys, please don't spam in the chat. Fortune will get in the game, I'm sure. So again, just a reminder to be respectful in the chat. I am watching y'all. So please behave. So again, I'm just going to throw on the lineup for, so it should be Long Island starting on offense. So let's throw on the Long Island roster, led by Coach Moose. That defense with Jarice Matthews, Steven McDermott, Trevon Holland, Christian DaCosta. That's a tough defense. And they also have one of the best kickers in all of New York State. And of course, for Team NYC, Richard Pacheco, the sophomore, Travis Gamble from Randolph showing out. Stephen Dowie Jr., top wide receiver from Iona Prep. Thomas Zulo did a great job on those drives. And on defense, it's been all about the E-Hall guys so far. And, of course, definitely got to show love to my offensive linemen, Michael Trinidad, Cyrus Cardona. To talk about Tottenville while we're on this subject, let me get to my notes. Huge shout-outs to Corey Brown, touchdown Corey Brown and Tayshawn Bent. A sophomore and a freshman this year. Corey with 3 touchdowns in the PSAL 4A championship game. Tottenville just fell short of denying E-Hall that 5-peat. But listen, I know Staten Island, it is, you have more Catholic, you have Monsignor Farrell, Curtis, Tottenville, is so many schools, so much talent. At this point, you can't choose wrong, but Tottenville is clearly trying to say that they're one of the top schools in all of the city, especially for the run game. As we're getting ready to kick off, remember, it's going to be no return. I agree, Tajay, coming in from North Carolina, kind of his debut as the city's getting ready to start on offense. And they will start from about the 20-yard line. Let's see who comes out for quarterback. Again, their most successful quarterback was Thomas Zulo. We haven't seen Aiden Farley from Fort Hamilton yet. See if he gets in the game. So it's a 1st and 10. I want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Jared Veluzzi standing right next to me. Did a great job on the pregame show. All the information, I've been studying up his articles. Great writer. Junior in college? Oh, so you're about to be a senior. All right. I mean, I'm very happy he graced Sage Media, but listen, we'll see him on NBC, CBS, so we appreciate Jared's time with us small-timers now. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for New York City. Let's see who's in that quarterback. I think I see that blue helmet. So that is still Thomas Zulo from St. Francis Prep, who did a great job. And how about Travis Gamble, number 9, as he comes across the formation? A huge catch at the 1-yard line. Handoff to the Canarsie man. But he stopped immediately. That's number 8. Nehemiah Wilkinson. That's going to be a 2nd and 10. So Daniel Germain is the running back. Probably average maybe about 4 yards a carry in that first half. Travis is in the backfield. Along with Mr. Zulo, his St. Francis brethren to the left of him. Looks the opposite way. Quick throw. I mean, I am so impressed with the Belshore man, Mr. Holland. You know, Jared Veluzzi said he's one of the toughest hitting linebackers in all of New York State, and I see it. I mean, he's been all over the field. Sideline to sideline kind of player. So every college should definitely be on the lookout for Mr. Trevon Holland from Bellport, as we have a 3rd and about 5. Looking to throw. Throws right. It is caught. Trying to get the number on that catch. That's number 14. Don't have a number for 14, unfortunately. Oh, that's Tajay from South Shore. The new player from North Carolina. This is kind of his showcase. Doesn't have the South Shore helmet, but Zulo hands off to the sophomore. I mean, you would think the sophomore might be, man, I'm playing up. A bunch of juniors I'm playing against. Listen, this guy not slowing down at all. Mr. Travis Gamble. Steven, I can't agree with you more. I mean, Trayvon Holland, he better have gotten it. His phone better be ringing after this game, because he has been all over the field. Again, this is the best New York City and Long Island have to offer in the class of 2025. Ball right on that 50-yard line. Handoff to Travis. This time he stopped. Ball's on the ground. What's the call? Waiting for the call. Long Island have the ball, but I think they're going to rule him down. That was big. Number 99, Jerice Matthews. Again, how do you move him out the hole? Even with the best Tottenville, how do you move this Matthews out that hole? That's a 32. About, let's call that the 47-yard line. Zulo throws right. And it's complete. That is the number 6, Elijah Thompson from Eagle 3. And Zulo, he's been doing a great job moving these chains. marching into Long Island territory, looking for our first score in this game. Ball's on about the 43-yard line. I'm really impressed with Zulo. I know St. Francis Prep, top rivals with Holy Cross. I know they're looking to get that ballot of Francis Boulevard, get that trophy back this year. Zulo leading the way, though. Hopefully they don't call a flag. Is it a timeout? Okay, so it's a timeout. So for me, absolutely top performer so far for the city on offense. Absolutely, Thomas Zulo been moving the team down the field. Offensive MVP so far is definitely the sophomore, class of 26, Travis Gamble. Tajay Schulters from South Shore, I mean, he's had a few catches in this game, showing his athleticism, showing what he has to offer up here in New York. Stephen Dowie, I know he dropped that touchdown earlier today, but he's really been impressing me. I mean, just his stat line, to see that Stephen had more yards than KJ Duff, a wide receiver from St. Anthony's, I really hold in high regard. I mean, once I saw that, I was like, wow, I can't wait to see this kid Stephen. And he has been open all day, so we'll see if they go to him.
Some tough defenders like the Kevin man, Chris Costa. Handoff to Travis, and he is stopped in the backfield by Mr. Matthews.
I mean, this kid is all over the field. Again, Holland and Matthews. I mean, listen. I'll even throw out some names. If I'm a Syracuse, if I'm a Rutgers, I know Matthews might look a little undersized. Maybe they want a defensive lineman with longer arms. But you know he can mix it up. I see those two as ACC level players. As they're coming on the blitz, great job from Gamble picking up the blitz. Throws right, just throwing that away. Not sure if you guys saw that in the camera, but again, the young sophomore Gamble, with Holland coming down the gun, steps up and makes a good block. That's the lights. Now we are officially under the lights. New York City's quarterback is number 15, Thomas Zulo from St. Francis Prep Kirby. There's a flag. You see that flag actually. Looks like it's on the offense. Listen, in my opinion, too many flags in an all-star game. I mean, it's an all-star game. I know, again, it's on the defense. I mean, unless it's a face mask, an offsides, a blatant pass interference. I mean, it doesn't have to be like the NBA all-star game. Shout out to the referees, for real. You know, referees got to be one of the toughest jobs out there. And listen, you can have all the athletes in the world, but you don't have referees, the game will not go on. Shout out to the referees again. Shout out to the Chains. I mean, I didn't know the Chains had so many staff, man. See all these guys over here. And they're doing an excellent job. I mean, think of what's on the Chains shoulders, man. They're trying to revive New York City versus Long Island. And they're doing a great job of it. I think there's absolutely high quality football all over the field. You know, we're missing the Boomer game from before COVID, but you know what? With the Chains, they put it on their shoulders. So shout out to them.
Yeah, they'll start up. So the whole started over again. Officially started first.
Definitely have to shout the champions, Cardinal A's of New York City, winning the Catholic League, St. John the Baptist winning the AA. Zulo drops back, goes left, rolls out right. throws right. Great coverage. He's definitely coverage. That's number 5. Eric St. Louis from Bayshore High School. Great coverage. Step by was with the receiver step to step. And the thing I love about this game, I feel like I've shouted out. Of course, you have superstars in this game, but I've shouted out quite a few names. There's playmakers all over this field. As that promising New York City drive is stalled out. Third, about 13, 14, let's call it. Ball is on that 47-yard line. Zula, empty backfield. Pacheco looking to throw, has a man. Oh, I didn't get to throw a flag? No. Listen, if Pacheco could have had more air on that, he had a touchdown. I'm not going to lie. He had a step on it. Maybe, I guess we got to leave the throw to the quarterback. But I like the trick plays. I have a little bit of fun in this All-Star game. As it's a 4th down. Dylan Wallace from St. Joe's by the Sea. St. Joe's by the Sea in the punt. See who comes out on offense for Long Island. Elijah Outlaw really impressed me. Multi-sport athlete showing off his athleticism. We have not seen Brady Nash from Iceland. Sounds like he's not in the game, unfortunately. So looks like it's either Josiah Patrick or Elijah Outlaw. So Josiah get back into the game. Josiah showed some chemistry with Jaden Simpson. Josiah was sitting behind Rocco for most of the year, right? Talking to Uzi. But he did get playing time. Okay. Rocco, starting quarterback for Holy Trinity, Rutgers commit. But you know what? Now it's time for Mr. Patrick to take the reins. Quick handoff to number 3. Nice blocking. Holy Trinity to Holy Trinity. Jaden Simpson, the speedster. I mean, Holy Trinity did. But Josiah Brown, now they got Simpson. I mean, they gotta have some fast wide receivers all in New York City. I don't know how they keep producing these fast wide receivers. Listen, I'm a Kellenberg guy, so I know it didn't just start happening. Let me tell y'all that. All right. Shout out to players like Tyreek, Barney, all them boys chasing after that. It wasn't fun. Another solid tackle. That's number 18 for the city. Titus Powell on that play. About a 3rd and 2. 6'11", under the lights in beautiful SUNY Maritime, overlooking the water. Drops back. And that's going to be a sack. Blow the whistle, please. Thank you. That's number 51. Zaire Caldwell from Mount St. Michael on the tackle. Mount St. Michael champions as well. Zaire Caldwell, and that's their 2nd year straight in the championship. Unfortunately, 2 years ago they lost to Xavier, but able to win this year. So shout out to Mount St. Michael, great program. And the city will take the ball in Long Island territory. I love to see that. I love to see teams, fall a little short one year and they come back and win it the next year. I watched that game 2 years ago against Xavier. I mean, if anyone knows Catholic League football, if anyone has played in the Catholic League, shout out to, hold on, before I talk about Xavier, shout out to my boy Dom Falco, new head coach of Xavier High School. So let me give them some respect before I talk mess on them. Because anyone who plays Catholic football knows how miserable it is to play against that wing team. I don't know what you call that offense, but it's miserable to play against. You don't know who has the ball. Almost like that rugby style. So in that quarterback, looks like it's the Fort Hamilton man. Aiden Farley for the first time. Look at the helmet. Hand off to Gamble. Makes a man miss. I mean, this kid is super sophomore. Absolutely fearless playing today. So yeah, shout out to Dom Falco, new head coach of Xavier. Shout out to Mouse and Michael again for coming back and winning the championship. And the PSAL, respected Aramis Hall, making it 5 in a row. Boys and girls getting that 3A championship. South Shore High School getting that 2A championship. And Springfield Gardens getting that 1A championship. So let's see what the Fort Hamilton man does. Swings it out. I mean, this kid is... Hey, I mean, well, I guess he's going to be in this game 2 years in a row. Mr. Gamble. He's the do-it-all man for the city so far. Absolutely the offensive MVP. Might be tough between him and Zulo so far for the city. That's going to be a 3rd and, let's call that 3rd and 6 from the 39-yard line of Long Island. It's our first time seeing number 10, Aiden Farley from Fort Hamilton. All these over. Look at the throw. And they're going to call that a sack. That's Mr. Matthews, the menace. The absolute menace. Reese Matthews. And again, I'll throw conferences. I mean, I think him and Holland are absolutely ACC, Big East worthy kind of players. Are you ready? Who thinks New York City, Long Island is down in football? Listen, we got a lot of players going to Rutgers. I'm seeing players going to Syracuse. We got 2 commits to Penn State. Shout out to Josiah Brown over at Penn State. Shout out to Lyric Samuel, just committed to Penn State. So if you think New York is down in football, you're crazy, man. As it's 4th down, the city offense still on the field, rolls right, throws right, he's short. That was caught by Mr. Gamble, but he's just a yard or 2 short of that 1st down. Risky call. But it looks like Long Island's going to take over as we're still looking for our first score in this game. I'm seeing Kyle is telling me that Holland has great grades as well. Love to see that. Athletes, if you don't have the grades, you might as well leave the helmet at home. Mr. Holland, not only is he a superstar on the field, but he's a star in the classroom. Love to hear that out for Bellport.
I'm going to ask Mr. Lucy, Bellport, what conference they play in this Sunday?
2. And that's after the movements. Definitely love to see more Long Island football. Quick toss. Goes out of bounds. That's number 3 for Jaden Simpson again. Holy Trinity with a
good. Holy Trinity for a good season, finishing in 6th place in the top division in the Catholic League. Second down, ball's on the 40-yard line. That's a great job. Trying to see the number on that. I think that was number 7. Joel Ryan from Boys and Girls, 3A champion. Not only is Joel Ryan a star linebacker, but he's also one of the star running backs. So he's a do-it-all man for Boys and Girls. As it will, I think they have to change it to 3rd down. Oh, another penalty. I see the flag. All right. Shout out to all the offensive linemen. I'll try to make sure I get the offensive linemen on. About 2:48 to go in this 3rd quarter. Beautiful night. Drop back to throw. In the middle of the field, has a man. That's number 18. Number 18 for Long Island. That's Kyle Britton from Seaford. One of the biggest plays of the game offensively. Josiah Patrick from Holy Trinity doing a great job under center. His best drive of the game. Long Island and Coach Moose looking to hurry up. Looks right, moves up in the pocket. Strong arm. Number 54. Don't have a number for 54, unfortunately. That's a strong arm. So Long Island, after that huge game, back to the 50-yard line with the 2nd and 5. Score is still 0-0. Minute 44 left to go. And it looks like Elijah Outlaw just came into the game. Hands off to Volta. Makes 2 people miss, but that's big number 51 coming in for the tackle. Zaire Caldwell. A few times I've called his name a few times now. Mr. Caldwell. Mount St. Michael up in the Bronx. I mean, again, there's no points on the board, but the quality of defense in this game. Outlaw looks to throw. He's scrambling. Got it. Oh, that's tough. That is tough because they got a hand on him. But I thought Outlaw could have gotten out of it, but I guess you can't say it because you can't really hit the quarterback. It's number 56. Raheem Pfeiffer from Eagle 3. Eagle 3, they showing out, man. Eagle 3 competing with the best in the city. 2A school. They're going to be very threatening with the players they have leading the way. Hopefully Simpson is okay. It looks like Simpson's on the field right now. He looks to be okay. He kind of came out of that game suddenly. Clock's still running, 18 seconds left. That was Chase to puck. That's going to be first down at the 30-yard line. So again, just a reminder, this is brought to you by Sage Media Solutions as we are getting ready for that 4th quarter. No score yet, but this game is full of action. So if you have any inquiries, please follow us on all social medias, contact us. We work a lot with the PSAL. We'd love to get out to Long Island for more. Again, this is Andre Johnson talking directly, creator and owner of Sage Media. Listen, I'm seeing people say, they don't like that it's 0-0. This is some good football. Like, I don't know if you guys remember a few years ago where it was Lord.
I'm showing my age because this was quite a few years ago. I think Odell Beckham was still on LSU. It was LSU and Alabama. They were like number 1 and number 2 in the game, in
college football, and it was a 0-0 game just like this, but that was one of the best games of football I've ever seen, just on the quality of defense. So the Fort Hamilton man, Aiden Farley, back under center, handoff to the Canarsie man, breaks the tackle. But that's number 10 on the tackle for Long Island. Aiden. Unfortunately, we have an injured player on the field. That was Aiden from Uniondale on the tackle. First time calling him out. That was the big number 52. Jaden. Thankfully, Jaden's okay at the Eagle Academy. Jaden Villalona, excuse me for that pronunciation, him and his twin brother, Jaden and Julian. Of course, Sage Media did a ton of work with Eagle Academy. A ton of work with Eagle Academy, so shout out to the twins, Jaden and Julian. Handoff to the Canarsie man. I'm telling you, Daniel has been averaging 4 yards a carry. Canarsie looking for a bounce back season as we're in the fourth quarter now. This is good football, man. No points on the board that side. 52 is okay. It's a little knot, a little stinger. Jaden Villalona. The second down. No, it's the first down, excuse me. Back to the Canarsie man. No room. Number 57, first in on the tackle. Stephon McDermott. Stephon McDermott on the tackle. The West Islip man. And again, I mean, this is a treat. We're seeing full contact football in spring, man. I'm sure a lot of people, shout out to The Rock for the XFL, USFL, whatever they got going on. I don't know if that's the itch y'all need, but this is what I need personally. So top quality high school football. So we're getting a treat in the spring. Again, shout out to Move the Chains. Shout out to Uzi Sports and covering football, lacrosse, what else? Football, lacrosse? Huge shout out. Another injured player on the field. Here at Sage Media, we kind of like to take the camera off of the injured players just in case, they really got something going on. But I always keep them updated on that, just out of respect. It looks like just a free. I think that might be Jaden again. To be honest, that's surprising. I guess it is a very cool day. It's a little drizzle outside, actually, right now. But it's still not that bad of a day for football. I'm sure you'd rather it not be raining, but the rain's not coming down so hard. 10:22 on the clock! 10:22 on the clock! I actually saw someone just mentioning, it's spring, so they might not be in football shape. I agree. I'm surprised not to see more cramping, honestly. Shout out to these kids for staying in shape. As it's 10:22 on the clock. So it looks like that was number 61 for the city. Jeremiah Polk from South Shore. One of the key players up front, one of the best offenses in all of the PSAL. Thankfully, Polk is okay. Walked off under his own accord as we're ready for football. 10:22 on the clock. We'll get that fixed on the screen. Just to throw.
It looks like there is going to be a hold, no matter what happens on this play.
Hey, still a highlight. Still a highlight. Number 6, Elijah Thompson.
Again, another Eagle player, but it will be coming back. Good throw from Aiden. But again, that will be coming back for holding.
So we have a second. So the ball is on the 29-yard line, and the first down is the Long Island 48. So you can do the math, I won't. Let's call that a second and 25? Let's call that second and 25. Second and a long way to go. The height on 8
Aiden looking to throw. Pass time. Looks left, throws left. Is caught. Complete. Tries to make a man miss. Solid tackle. That catch is by number 13.
Pedro Canero from Clinton.
One of the fastest players in all of the 3A.
Is one of the big reasons why, along with Tyler Tabassis from Clinton, that they made it all the way to the 3A championship.
Our scoreboard is just down for a minute, so just give us a second. We'll keep the guys in the know. It's a third down. Throws deep! And that's a definite penalty. Absolutely looking for the step for the Iona prep man, Dowry Jr. Looking for the Iona prep man.
That will be first down, New York City, so very costly penalty. Very costly penalty for Long Island. And that's we go from a third and long.
Go from a third and long to now a first down, new set of downs for Long Island, for New York City.
Cow. Handoff. He goes nowhere. He's on the bottom of that pot. I mean, do I even need to look? I mean, of course it's Mr. Matthews on the bottom of that pot, man. Jakai started the game. Aria, please be respectful in the chat. Jakai did start the game, but he has not been in. You know, this is only Mr. Farley's second drive. As we have 8:26 to go. I don't know the overtime rules for an all-star game, but I don't think we're going to get there. Second and 11. Jet sweep. Good blocking on the edge. Shot big number 63. Michael Trinidad, one of the duo from Tottenville. Big block there. Out on that edge. Tajay Schulter showing off what he can do for the city on his way to South Shore. But again, all of the city should know about that Tottenville rushing attack. 99 is a problem, absolutely. I mean, again, I know I've said it a lot today, but I can only say what I'm seeing, and Matthews and Holland are just making plays all over this field. 7:30 and counting to go in this game. Remember the clock on the screen is not official. Third and goal. Bad snap.
That is also the city. They got bailed out with that penalty. At this point, I mean, it's an all-star game, so let's go for it. I mean, why not throw it up to one of these amazing wide receivers? Of course, you would definitely punt in this situation in the real game. It's an all-star game. Let that thing go. let it fly, man. Let's see what one of these wide receivers can do. We're not here. Listen, all respect to Mr. Jason to John from Holy Trinity and Dylan Wallace from St. Joe's by the Sea. But listen, man, we saw y'all had a couple of kicks that looked alright. We need to see some of these offensive players. So, unfortunately, despite my wishes, it does seem like Dylan Wallace will come out for me. I personally would have liked to see just throw it up. It's an all-star game. Just throw it up. You know what? Hey, show the kicker some love too, man. He's showing off the leg. Let's go! This will be a first down for Coach Moose's team. The senior comes in at offense for Long Island. Elijah Outlaw has definitely been the best quarterback so far, but Josiah Patrick definitely had a very good drive. I actually would like to see a little bit more of Josiah, but I'm not sure if we've seen Elijah so much in the second half. So now we're getting only a couple possessions left in this game. There's actually only 4:45 left on the clock. Yeah, so he will adjust it. The ref he just got confirmation from downstairs that it is 4:45 left on the clock. So we're adjusting all of our clocks. So it's winning time now, and the West Babylon man, Elijah Outlaw, empty backfield, 4 to his right. Let's see what Coach Moose got cooking here, man. And that's an interception! And that is number 0 for Randolph. Whip through into the house ball. Down to the 2-yard line. From Maya from Randolph. What a play. The play of the day. The Randolph man. You know his coach is hype. You know his coach is saying. That's why I've been seeing the ball coming up, boys. As the play of the day. Look at Coach Okoro clapping, man. You know that's his guy. As that's a great play from the Randolph man to put the city deep in Long Island territory. So again, shout out to Move the Chains. I mean, this game is very exciting. I'm enjoying myself. I'm sure you guys are enjoying yourselves. As it will be first and goal from the 4-yard handoff to Pacheco. The Eagles number a big hit. Holland down. Holland in there on that play again. I saw number 10. Aiden from Uniondale in on that play. Second and goal. The city have been in this position before. Had that early fumble, unfortunately. As that will be the 4-minute warning. A 4-minute warning for this game. Still tied 0-0. With New York City knocking at the door. Again,
Again, the Long Island defense made the stop earlier. Pacheco in the backfield, still in shotgun. Handoff. Tajay gets a block on the edge. And that's a touchdown, New York City. Excellent block from the edge. The new South Shore man on the play. That's going to be a touchdown. Tajay Shoulders, South Shore man. Every PSAL coach in the 4A is taking notes. They got a big threat coming their way from Canarsie. The Vikings score first for New York City. Great blocking on the edge. Didn't see the lineman on that. It's now St. Joe's by the C-man getting ready to kick. Mr. Wallace looking to make it 7. That kick is good. So we have our first points on the board. 7-0 New York City. That all came from the Randall fan. Elmira on the interception. I see people in the chat saying finally, that's hilarious. Oh man, listen. I know y'all might be looking for points. I just thoroughly enjoyed this game, man. Class of 2025, it's their time to shine in New York City and in Long Island. And I think Austin fans were really good hands in this problem. There's a couple of stars missing. A couple of stars from E-Hall in the game, Hayes in the game. See about those two have a preseason game. You're going to say it's the same. Those preseason, but we definitely need to see Cardinal Hayes and E-Hall go at it. I mean, if you think about new E-Hall defenders, all the offensive weapons they have at Cardinal Hayes, that's going to be quite the game as Wallace kicks it off. No return, of course. And Jaden Locke and Richard Paul up against Mr. Beelan from Cardinal Hayes, state champions. And let's see who's out the quarterback for Long Island. This crucial drive. Really appreciate everyone at home. Everybody who's been interacting in the chat. Really appreciate you guys sticking with us. Started late, but finishing strong. And that is the Holy Trinity man trying to bring it home for Long Island. Number 3. He has a big lead! This is an all-star game, so that lane got closed up quickly. Number 3, Mr. Simpson. He's been all over the field today. That was a big lane, man. You see the skill, the speed of this both defense. They clogged it up quickly. Simpson changing the play. Balls on about the 38-yard line. Winning time. Simpson drops back. With the throw. Man, they're going to rule the sack, but I bet the city would have hoped that. I love seeing the kids dancing in the All-Star game. This is some fun, man. It's all about having some fun here. Of course, we're getting some competitive. That front four for the city. 54. As the crowd finally gets going. Zaire Caldwell, number 51 on the edge. No, he's coming. Simpson drops back. Looks in the middle. Throws in the middle. Can't get it. To number 13, Nazir Edwards, top receiver in Nashville. Only as a junior, I must say, top receiver in Nassau County. The Elmont man. As it will be a 3rd and 10. Simpson in the backfield. They go back to that 4 to the right. Simpson has room to run. Doesn't have enough for the first down. Makes a 40 Gary Man. And again, that's a shout out. You guys can see, especially when you zoom in. The players got the names on the back, on the island, on the pants. And this has been a fantastic night. Shout out to Coach Mack, the leader of the Chains. Just the effort to put this whole thing together. As it's 4-2, minute 38, Simpson drops back, looking, has to get the release the ball, throws right, but it's too high. Now only a turnover. As you can see the frustration from Long Island. Am I hearing e-hole chants? I can't make out what the chants. Maybe the mic is picking it up, but the city is alive. And I'm loving every bit of this game. Now, I know Coach would traditionally come out here and take a knee, but listen, this is a ball game. Let's see the ball go. We're not here to see players take a knee, right? So we have the four-Hamilton man back on the field, Mr. Aiden Farley. Aiden holds it, slides down, was no parts of number 62. Kevin Washington was no parts of the 6'4", 225 man. And again, I know you would probably, and you have a player hurt, unfortunately. Don't want to see that, especially this late to the game. Can't see the number on that. Again, just to remind you guys, us as here at Sage Media, we like to take the camera off of the hurt player just in case, he has a really bad injury. I'll definitely let you know what's going on. But again, I know the city can just come out here and take a knee, but I really hope they continue to play offense, continue to throw the ball a bit. I mean, these MVPs are going to be tough. I mean, for the city, I would say would be one of the defensive backs from E-Hall. Look, Amira from Randolph made the play. He made the play. So in the chat, let me know who you think your MVPs. There's going to be an offensive and defensive MVP for each team. And I think there'll be an overall MVP as well. If I have my pick for the city, for the city, I think it's definitely, it might be Travis Gamble, honestly, on the offense. Oh, it's tough. Between Travis and Tajay Schulters, it's tough. I can't call it. I guess I would have to give it to Tajay, actually, when I think about it, because he scored the touchdown, but Gamble was definitely pretty much the bulk of the offense for the city, as the players, unfortunately, still down. I'm seeing Tajay. People who for Tajay in the chat. Might be him. On defense, again, for as the player is up, that's number 61. Jeremiah Pope. He was shaken up before, so hopefully Jeremiah's okay. Can't walk off under power, unfortunately, but hopefully he's okay. Be ready for Summer Bowl, hopefully. As the offense gets out, the offense gets ready to play. For defense, I mean, between Matthews and Holland, I mean, split the trophy in half. It's one of those two for the Long Island defense. Jaden Smith on offense has been great. Elijah Outlaw has also been great. So it's tough for Long Island to pick. If I had to pick the offensive player of the game for Long Island, I'm thinking it's maybe Jaden Simpson. I think I would go with Jaden Simpson. Again, on defense, those are my picks. For Hamilton man with Aiden Corley in the center. Shaq goes in the backfield, going to Gamble. Hands off to the sophomore. My goodness. Oh my goodness, Mr. Gamble. Touchdown, New York City, to put an exclamation point on this Rising Bowl game. That is Travis Gamble Randall, the super sophomore, the only sophomore in this entire game, and he absolutely throws the right defensive end on his way for a 50-yard touchdown. Let me repeat, the only class of 2026 player in this game absolutely steals offensive end. Kyle, I love that. Shout out to Jared Booth. He did great. He's an absolute asset for New York City and Long Island. You know, we'll see. Like I said, we better enjoy our time. You know, he's only going to be a senior in college. You know, we'll see him at NBC or something soon as that city's not able to get the 2-point conversion. I think that was Tajay.
For the Giants versus Vikings, ticket number 51009.
Just a tremendous move. Just think about that move. He gets the ball, freezes the end, and has enough speed to hit the sideline. Remember this is the best players in Long Island on the defensive end he's going against. And he hit that edge and ran right up the sideline. So AP Randolph, they have an absolute superstar. Hopefully we can do some games for AP Randolph this year. Are they not calling that a touchdown? So I think, excuse me, we're all in the booth finding out that that was not a touchdown from Gamble. Did he step out on the 1-yard line? Well, listen, y'all better give Gamble, you gotta give my boy Travis the ball. All right, stop playing. Y'all need to give Travis the ball. After all that work he did to get us down there, to get New York City down here, I definitely thought Travis got into the end zone. But Coach at Pearl, gotta be happy with his team. I mean, his players are essentially the top players on both teams.
Travis in the game. That's all right. See if the Canarsie man can put it into the end zone. That's big, number 57. I love the fight for Long Island. They're still playing, man. Number 57, that's Stephon McDermott, the West Islip man on the tackle. 46 seconds left. I mean, that's how you know that third and goal. That's how you know these are the top tier players in the class of 25. No quit in any of these players. Still out here making plays, trying desperately to win this game. And yeah, we're just finding out that was not a touchdown, unfortunately. And I love the banter in the chat, you know, Long Island versus the city. I hope we see more games between them. I can't think of any Long Island versus city matchups outside of the Catholic League. Again, the Catholic League was able to sweep Long Island out of the playoffs this past season, with Archbishop Stepanak, Iona Prep, Cardinal Hayes, and Monsignor Farrell all winning against Long Island opponents Kellenberg, Chaminade, St. Anthony's, and Holy Trinity. And it looks like the city's going to get another win. 20 seconds left in this ball game. Remember, the clock is not official on the screen, so I'm letting you guys know. Bad snap! Ball still on the ground. I mean, Long Island still have life. Do they have any timeouts left? I mean, it's not over. All right, everybody calm down. That's just the fiery competitiveness, though. Ain't no problem here. It's just two teams competing. It's two teams competing. I mean, there's still 15 seconds left. The game isn't over. Again, just a reminder, the game is not over yet. Please be respectful in the chat. Definitely no problem, you know, going back and forth, but definitely gotta be respectful. As there are 15 seconds left, we're waiting to see what's going on. And here's time for number 17, Dylan Wallace, showing off the leg. Showing off the leg. It's no good. Just a little short for the St. Joe's by the Sea man. As with 9 seconds left, I mean, who got the biggest arm? Who has the biggest arm? Seconds left. I'm going to control the clock now. So hey, who can throw the ball 70? Let me see a hook and ladder, man. Let me see something. Ball's on the 30-yard line. I mean, why not? Long Island still has life.
Josiah Patrick in. Looks right. Getting major pressure. Gets away. Oh! Slips. Can't throw the ball. Can't get it out. And that will be the ball game as New York City are your inaugural Rising Stars Bowl champions.
New York City.
Congratulations to New York City as they are the inaugural 2024 New York City Long Island Rising Bowl champions. We will stay on just to see for the player of the game. Are they going to do player of the game? So they are going to do player of the game in the middle of the field. I just want to shout out everyone in the chat. We consistently have about 300 people watching. Shout out to the James Bell, Jared Belusi, and all the other sponsors. Again, this is Andre Johnson here with you guys. New York City are the Rising Bowl champions. So again, we will stay on to do the award ceremony. I gave you my picks for MVP. Let me hear your picks for MVP. Yeah. So again, this is Andre Johnson. I'm actually going to sign off here. We're going to stay on just for the championship. Again, please hit us up on our website. Daniel, great defensive games. I mean, they're stars all over New York State. New York's down in Washington effect. I will sign off here. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.
right, guys, have a knee, have a knee, have a knee. Take a knee, take a knee. All right, here we go. Hold on, hold on. From the 2024 Rising Stars Bowl Awards, we're going to start with Outstanding Lineman of the Game. And the viewers have picked Jarvis Matthews. All right. For the 2024 Rising Stars Bowl Defensive Player of the Game, it went to Yvonne Howard from Long Island. All right. Here we go. For the 2024 Rising Stars Bowl Offensive Player of the Game, the voters got Daniel Germain from New York City. Now we have for the 2024 Overall Outstanding Player / MVP of the Rising Stars Bowl has to go to Tajane Schultz. And the winner of the 2024 Rising Stars Bowl goes to New York City.